Getting it all the way Southern T, back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If this your first time, do your boy a solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button there as well. We talk this good boxing, sports, parlays, MMA predictions every single day, not just today. Today, we here with a boxing EP, fight breakdown and prediction between Floyd Schofield and Tevin Farmer, and what I think is going to be a banger. We got at 135. It feels like, this fight has been a long time coming because, we had a word about this fight happening for some time now. It has finally rolled around and snuck up on us. I'm excited about this breakdown. We got Tevin Farmer, one of my favorite fighters, a fighter that I've been watching for some time now. I've been a fan of Tevin Farmer, since even before his first run at the championship. The build-up to his first run and his first championship was amazing. Tevin Farmer has one of the best boxing stories that you could have. Even during his career, right, getting shot in the hand, having to bounce back. We all know, about his health issues, right, with the twitch that he has and whatnot, with all due respect, right? So Tevin Farmer, man, is a real American dream type of story. He's facing off against Floyd Schofield. One thing that's really, really, really crazy, right? Man, Floyd Schofield is 22 years old. I was doing this breakdown, and I just happened, to go past Floyd Schofield's age. That man, 22 years old, with about, 19 fights or something like that. At the end of his career, he going to have a whole lot of fights, right? But very young in his career, he's going up against the grizzly veteran Tevin Farmer, which should make for a great fight, man, We got Tevin Farmer, 33-8-1 on a 3-fight losing streak. He's facing off against Floyd Schofield, 18-0, right? And, of course, he's, 3-fight winning streak, last 3 fights. Floyd Schofield's last fight was against DAZN, who I think is a pretty good boxer. That's a pretty good, matchup for Floyd Schofield, in which he was victorious. Kind of a back and forth banger kind of fight. Tevin Farmer is on a 3-fight losing streak, but, I have to put context to there, right? He has 2 of those losses to bettor, in which he lost by a split decision and a majority decision. And some people feel like Tevin Farmer should have been the winner of both of those fights. Now, while I do think, those fights were really close, I'm not going to necessarily say it was a robbery. I think those fights were just close enough to where you can't say it's a robbery, but I do think Tevin Farmer won both those fights. The second one, more than the first one, right? I feel like the first one, Tevin Farmer was up and winning that fight, but he kind of took his foot off the gas a little bit, whether he gassed out or got tired. It's an age thing or whatnot. He kind of let up off the back end on bettor in that first fight. But in that second fight, I do think Tevin Farmer edged that second fight out. Again, majority split decision loss. Tough, but Tevin Farmer did his thing, which is why he continues to get these big fights on these big stages, right? I gave Floyd Schofield credit in his last fight for being able to go back and forth in the hard-fought battle with a guy like DAZN. In this fight, he's going to have to do the exact opposite of that, right? Where you can dig down deep and you can bang it out with DAZN. Tevin Farmer is a guy who's going to make you use your skill. Tevin Farmer, isn't the guy, where necessarily he's going to test your will all the time, but he's most definitely going to put your skill to the test every time. Tevin Farmer is a guy that, he likes to get in your head. He likes to make you the aggressive one so he can outskill you. He's not going to have to do that for Floyd Schofield, right? Because Floyd Schofield is already pretty aggressive. Floyd Schofield, this is going to be a big step up for him in his young career at 22. You could look at it, right? bettor and Floyd Schofield, they are similar, not necessarily in fight style, but they're similar in, what's actually going on inside of the ring, right? They like to come forward. They like to be active. They like to throw, and they like to throw hard. You know what I mean? So kind of similar to Williams and Pettis. So Tevin Farmer has seen multiple fighters over the course of his career, like Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield has never seen a fighter to the level of a Tevin Farmer, whether their skill. And I think we are right, because Tevin Farmer digs down. Tevin Farmer fights on the inside, you know, as well. I think it would behoove him to avoid that with Floyd Schofield, because that's Floyd Schofield's wheelhouse. But Tevin Farmer has more than one way to win this fight. With as good as Tevin Farmer has been looking in his last couple of fights, and I'm not saying that Floyd Schofield hasn't been looking good, right? But I think Floyd Schofield's chance to win this fight is going to be his athleticism, his usefulness, and for him to get this fight into the deeper rounds, not to outskill Tevin, but just, you know, just maybe Tevin slows down a little bit like he did in that first Williams-Zepeda fight, right? That would be, you know, advantage Schofield. But, you know, if you're banking on Tevin Farmer to gas, that's not always the best plan either, which he never does. And I just think he did against Williams-Zepeda that one time, you know, coming back off that layoff, it being his first fight back, right? The deeper this fight goes, I think Floyd Schofield has to take this fight into deep waters, but that doesn't necessarily mean advantage scored Floyd Schofield either, right? Tevin Farmer is crafty. Tevin Farmer has been here before. He's fought on this stage. He's fought with the lights. He's fought guys bigger. He's fought guys bigger than him. He's fought guys smaller than him. He's fought guys more skilled and made them want to bang. He's fought guys that want to bang and outskilled them. I think Tevin Farmer is going to win this fight, y'all, as the underdog. My best bet would be that this fight goes the distance, because I don't think anybody gets stopped. But I am want to go with the skill of Tevin Farmer over, you know, the will and youthness and athleticism over Floyd Schofield. Now, there is a scenario where this fight goes the distance, you know, and Farmer maybe gets a little tired on the back end and Schofield could squeak out a split decision. But I think but I think Tevin Farmer's skill, right, is going to see him victorious in this fight. If he can go in there and he can fight Williams-Zepeda and beat Williams-Zepeda, you know, at least I think he did this second fight. Some people feel like he did both fights, but if he can go in there and still be that competitive with Williams-Zepeda, I think he can go in here and be able to just have too much experience, too much skill, right? With the right game plan and be able to come out victorious against Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield still has a lot to learn, right? And I'm not saying that he's I don't think that he's outgunned. I don't think that he's outmatched in this fight, but he very well could be, you know, out veteran in this fight, right? He very well could be out IQ'd in this fight, right? He very well could be out game plan in this fight, right? And I think with I'm riding with the experience of Tevin Farmer. I'm riding with the fact that he's fought many of fighters on this level. I got Tevin Farmer for the win. What I'm finna do now is I'm about to check these odds out for y'all real quick. Okay, so Tevin Farmer is a plus 155 underdog right now, slight dog. And that's what we're going with, man. We're going with Tevin Farmer, and I'm going with Tevin Farmer points decision. Now, again, I feel like Schofield's best chance is to hope that, you know, Farmer gets tired on the back end so that he could land a little easier. While I think Tevin Farmer, you know, can outskill Floyd Schofield to a win. But that's all I got for y'all. Tevin Farmer points decision. He's a plus 155 underdog right now, right? So take it to the bank. Skin Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look.